Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Once again here in Microsoft Flight Simulator, where we're gonna do a very short but very fun little hop in the Fokker F28 Professional today. So at the moment we're located at Bolzano in northern Italy, in the Italian Alps, and we're gonna fly the very short trip up to Innsbruck. Once again, little regional airport, quite famous for its challenging approach, and that's exactly what we're here for, right? Want to take our small, regional, classical airliners and just test their limits. Bring them into small airfields, challenging airfields, with surrounding terrain, all that stuff. Also got us a proper livery today from flightsim.to. Air Alpes, it's apparently a French airline. I don't know if it still exists today, but seems fitting for the trip we're doing today. So then, let's board this little aircraft and begin setting it up. Won't take very long to start her up and program our navigation, because we only need one VOR frequency, one localizer frequency, one NDB frequency, just for backup. We don't really need much fuel. We're gonna start the refueling right away, and we're gonna be in the air in about, let's say, 15 or 20 minutes. Right, so let's enter the cockpit here and let's get started. So as always, first things first, coming to the overhead, turning on the battery, having a quick scan around for the most important stuff here. The gas plug is up, autopilot, yaw damper is off, radio master is off. This is all off for the moment. Thrust levers are in the idle position. The speed brake and the lift dampers are in. Gears down and showing 2 green. Okay. I hope that changes. Flaps up and corresponding. So yeah, there was an update in the plane. So maybe this this is for increased realism. Maybe if we get the APU on, we'll have 5 green and the flaps actually showing up and not like this. Yeah, let's just hope. That's because I don't think that was like this before. But let's continue. Good. That's all looking good for now. We can, yeah, already arm the emergency lights. Let's get APU main switch on. Wait for 10 seconds. The generator's off. The APU air is off. Good. Can already turn one of the packs on, and then, since it's been about 10 seconds now, start the APU. Good. We also want to have some fuel on board, of course. Let's come in here in our OFP. Want to have 3,500 minimum. Let's take 36, 1,800 per side. So let's put that in there.
Lima India Papa Bravo traffic Air Alpes 28 taking off runway 01 departure to the west.
Good. So since this is now... What? This is not running? Okay. Why not? So TTT is spiking into the red, but then coming right back down. That's good. Coming up on 100%. So that's looking good, right? Good. I don't know what happened there. But let's continue. This can stay off for now. This can... window heating can go to low. This stays off for now. Emergency lights have already been armed. No smoking and seatbelt signs are on. So this is now also showing correctly. 5 green and flaps up. So that's good. That's tank. We want to have 5,
Lima
9.
India Papa Bravo traffic Air Alpes 28 taking off runway 01 north departure.
Is this even on? Good, first things first. The radio mast is coming on. The nav lights, come on. Coming to the glare shield. Setting 10 degrees pitch up and heading mode. Let's turn you around a little bit. And let's just check the weather for a second. So we got 1024 millibars. And looks like we are departing towards the south. 2 knots. Wouldn't really matter. So let's open this up for a second. So we're departing to the south. 187 degrees. That's already... excuse me, let's already set that on the heading. So that's south, that's about 187. And also 348, let's set that. And it's coming here, 348 from the VOR, which is this one. 11705. Let's set that here. On DME. And we're also already setting the localizer frequency 109. Decimal 7. And 065 for the approach in Innsbruck. So that's looking good. Quick scan over the instruments here, but that's all looking good. No faults, no flags showing. We're gonna set the altitude to 12,000 feet for today. So that's all looking fine. Everything here is set correctly. It's all looking good. No lights on that shouldn't be on. Can already turn on the oxygen. Good. Let's get a little, just a little hydraulic pressure into the system, so we have braking power. With that and the passengers on board, we can close the passenger doors and remove the chocks. Also close the door here. Our good boy is already here, and we still cannot open the windows. Maybe in a future update. Good, so navigation is pretty much set. Engine instruments all reading normal for now. Let's also check the fuel pumps. Fuel pumps left and right have been checked. This can come to ADF and will be tuned to 420, which is nice, and also the frequency of Innsbruck NDB. Standard. Tune that in on both sides. Transponder can come to standby, also by the radar can come to standby. So that's all very good. Can already turn on the anti-collision light, since we are about to start the engines. Good, let's already remove that, because we're gonna forget, I know it. And let's plan our pushback. So since we want to take off towards the south, want to face to the north now. Didn't want that. I wanted to pre-plan. So let's do this. Again, checking all the doors are closed, chocks are removed. And with that, fuel pumps now coming on. Engine starter master coming on. And with that, releasing the parking brake, and let's go. Engine 2, start. So this can go to start. Setting the parking brake. Start light has come off. This goes to run. And engine 1 start. So coming up on 15% RPM on the high pressure turbine. Fuel goes to start, starter lights on. And start light out. Going to run. Flaps going to 18 for the takeoff on the short runway of Bolzano. Also, we didn't set the altimeter. What in the hell was set here? Good. So this is also set. The trim we're gonna set manually to about 5 units, nose up. Good, so the engines are running. That's very good. It's already turned the taxi light on. The gas clock removed. Now we can have the packs both on. APU air off, APU generator coming off, and APU coming off. Engine anti-ice coming to auto, windshield heating, staying on low, pitot and vane heating coming on now. So we're going to stay below 18,000 feet today, so we're not going to set the pressure panel, only going to 12,000 feet. Once again, this here is on. It's now approaching 0 RPM, so we can turn off the main APU switch. Also already extend the landing lights. No warnings here, everything is looking very good and as it should. Let's go. Good, the brake is working. Let's set the lift dampers to auto. Already get this strobe on. Let's already turn everything on for takeoff here.
Come through, please take your seats with you.
Cabin is secure.
And for the takeoff, we're going to do a straight out departure. Then pretty much heading towards the VOR, crossing the VOR. And then tracking out southbound for a few miles before we fly a teardrop back towards the VOR. And then outbound 348 degrees towards the north, towards Innsbruck. So we're pretty much gonna do all of that manually. Only gonna use the autopilot for a little bit. But as is procedure for the Turbojet Rodeo, we're gonna do mostly hand flying. Again, quick glance over the configuration. The flaps are set. The lift damper is set. You can already turn the damping on. Let's get rid of this warning. Everything else is looking as it should. And with that, take off.
Power set.
And check and go. Check.
Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up.
Gear up.
Flaps 11. Flaps up.
I'll leave the flaps for a second here. Start a slide, turn to the right towards the VOR. And now let's drop the nose to about 10 degrees. Raise the flaps.
Set climb power.
Climb power set, about 95%. And we cross the VOR. Autopilot is on. Pitch down just a little bit. Let's turn right, turn left, excuse me, back towards the VOR. About like so. Already approaching 12,000 feet. Autopilot now in height mode. We're gonna leave the seatbelt signs on, since we're not gonna fly very long for today on our cruising altitude. Us heading, the Intercept heading 30 degrees offset of 348, and we're already crossing the Rodeo. Let's not get too fast. We sped up a little bit too much here. Looking for about, yeah, 260, 270 feet. That's feet. Knots. There should be the airport city of Bolzano. A little bit, just a little bit more to the left of our heading here. So since this is now on an intercept course, we can set beam or arm the beam mode, so the airplane will follow the radio once we intercepted it. Beautiful, so we're now on the radio, 348, tracking outbound. I should be doing so for 48 miles, at which point we're already intercepting the localizer for the localizer DME west approach of Innsbruck. And yeah, that's gonna lead us pretty shallow over the mountains. So we're gonna have about 2,000, 1,500 foot clearance to the mountains. So that is gonna look kind of close, but we should be fine. We should stay very good and clear of the mountains at this altitude. So let's have a look at our approach here. Again, in 18 miles we want to be on the localizer, so that's gonna happen quite quickly. Now let's turn this horn off. It's already reduced the speed just a little bit, and have a look at our approach now.
Terrain ahead.
Yes.
Terrain ahead.
Should be fine.
Terrain ahead.
Should be fine to go over there. Yes, I hope so. Well, let's see. Lock DME West, that's what we want for now. So this is where we're gonna end up. And we're about to lose signal, I think, also from the VR soon. So that's when we're gonna switch over to the localizer. Yeah, we got some clearance. So this should also be the valley where we're gonna end up. Cabin is secure, that's good. Oh yeah, because we were quite a long ways down. So let's check. Let's go to heading. No, let's check nav too. So this is already picking up, that's good. And this is not picking up anymore. So, right. Good. So, I think autopilot comes off. And then we're gonna fly down here, down to 5,000 feet, up until 4.4 DME, then right turn and divisional approach portion. So, autopilot off. Let's go down to 11,500. Come off the gas a little bit. So next at 70.4 is 10,500. So we're gonna descend there because now we are about to intercept, and the point is already in front of us, 11,500.
Banking.
Yes, that's okay. 30 degrees is okay. We're crossing the localizer. Let's go to idle. Innsbruck Airport is here. We're gonna come down here on the localizer, then come in for a circle along this mountainside towards the village. Here there's a church, a very prominent church that we have to find, and then we're circling in towards the airfield. And we don't want to climb, we want to start a descent. So next at distance 14.4 we want to have 9,000. Going a little steep here. Let's have some air brake. Let's also set first stage flaps already. Want to be configured nice and early. So 14.4 and 9,000 coming up. This looks like we're good on profile. Flaps 11. Coming off the speed brake now. Already going nice and slow, very steep. Next one we have 11.4, 7,500. So 1 mile to go and 500 feet to go. Right on the localizer. Let's extend the landing lights. No. Turn all these on. Nope. Ah, they probably did that already. So we're now going down all the way. Let's set 3,700 here. We're going down to 5,000 initially. Also this cannot come off. It's only distracting us. So 4 miles to go until we start our turn. No, we want to have these. Come on. $255 and $265 are the headings we want to have. Oh, let's not shoot through the localizer. Get about a mile to go before the turn and 5,000. So we're gonna level off here. And 4.4. Let's turn. Descending to 3,700. Also flaps 18. Keep the turn nice and tight. Look at our heading of 255, that's already also set that. So 255.
Terrain ahead.
And terrain ahead is exactly what we want to see. That means we're on the right track. So let's come straight here. We are aiming for this
Flaps 25.
Now we're gonna hold off on flaps 25 for a little while. This is where we're aiming initially, and then we're going 10 degrees to the right, 265, where we already should see the church. Let's also keep descending and get the gear down. So 100 to go. And there's 3,700. Let's give it some throttle. Trim out the aircraft. Now we're going flaps 25. That's good. 3,750. We'd rather be a little bit too high than too low with this little terrain clearance that we have. So there are power lines we're aiming for. These power lines here. These and these want to go in the middle.
Terrain ahead.
Also turning now to the right to 65. And that's about here. 100 feet high, that's okay. And right before our base turn, we're gonna set flaps full. And then come in for a nice and soft landing in Innsbruck. Weather's looking okay, I haven't checked it. It's a bit choppy, which is okay. So there's the church we're aiming for. We're gonna pass, gonna fly past it, and that's our that's the point where we're going for our base turn. It should be 14.1 miles. So then, flaps full. This is armed. 3,700 feet. And approach speed. Let's not go slower than this. 120 is fine. So that's 14 miles. 0.1 miles to go. And turn. With that, we're also starting our descent about 1,000 feet per minute. This window is really good. Let's not forget to descend. And more on the bank angle. Gonna end up a little bit higher, I think. And we ended up pretty much right on center line. Still a bit high. And the puppy's now starting to come in. 1 red, 3 green, 3 white. 5 green is on the gear, which is also good.
100 feet to minimum.
So minimum coming up.
Minimum.
And we're continuing. Now flying visually. Looking out for the puppies. Coming on red now. Speed brake out.
20. 10.
Pushing the nose down. .80 knots. Some manual braking. And that's it. Awesome. We're down. Welcome to Innsbruck. So that went well. I am happy with that. Let's vacate the runway and get the aircraft cleaned up. Okay, I'm just gonna stop here for a second. Great. So let's get the APU fired up. And look for a parking spot. Would have been one. And let's take the next one. Are there markings? I don't see any. Yeah, let's just go anywhere. Let's just come in here. That's okay, right in front of the airport sign. Great, that's a good parking spot. So, engines off.
Coming through, doors to manual and test check.
That's all off, that's all off, that's all off. Gas plug can come on now. Turn this off, fasten seatbelt signs can come off, window heat can come off. Engine anti-ice can come off, packer out. It's already down to only one. That's off, that's off, that's off. Awesome. Let us open the door. No, not jetway. Okay, so that that was close. Almost ran out of fuel there, as it looks like. Wow. Okay. Something went wrong there. We got lucky. But I'll take it. Awesome. Let's also get rid of the music here. Cool. Off. This can stay on for a second. Yeah. Let's stay like this. So, another great and successful day in the air. Welcome to Innsbruck. We barely made it. 200 kilograms of fuel to spare. That's what we want to see. That's money saved. That's more money in our pockets. Awesome, great. I feel good. So, if you made it this far, thank you very, very much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, there's more to come. And apart from that, I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.